And then if you click on that, it says what's required to get that price. I clicked the disclaimer link and saw that the $6,800 discount included 2 expired rebates.
Nothing made sense. And it didn't have the military in there at all. It just said...
Yeah. So here, this is so bad, it's actually getting me a little nauseous. I mean, not only are they lying, but they're even not...
Their disclaimer isn't even a disclaimer.
Their disclaimer is they're not even lying efficiently. I hope the Federal Trade Commission listens to some of this stuff. Combat auto retail scams. You're looking here at an incredibly perfect, actually imperfect, because they screwed up their scam. But this is the kind of thing the Federal Trade Commission is trying to target with the CARS, Combat Auto Retail Scams regulation that's supposed to go in effect on July 30th, but the Texas federal judge has put it on hold because of the Texas Automobile Dealers Association and the National Automobile Dealers Association. But I just hope someone's listening. This is not untypical in car dealerships, especially in Florida. So I said, well, it clearly shows an online price of $27,587. He then suggested that he could show me something closer to my price range. I said, no. What you advertised was my price range. What you tried to sneak in on me isn't. That's an ad lib. I said, no, I want to see pricing for this. I didn't say I couldn't afford it, but I was looking for a deal. I told him to forget about going on a test drive at this point and asked him to please just show me the numbers to buy it. He went back inside, said he'd be back with the numbers. I sat back down. Ahmed left, returned 2 minutes later, sat down saying he needed to get a bit more info to get the numbers. He said the finance company was Nissan Motors Acceptance Corporation, NMAC. And one can't get both special financing and online pricing, even though it was advertised to the contrary. So the advertising is totally deceptive and illegal, and I can't say enough negative about their ad. It was just the ultimate worst of the worst. Illegal. He then pulled me up in their system again to confirm my address and left again. A few minutes later, he returned with a worksheet and said, I'm pretty sure you're going to like these numbers and be happy. Trying to pacify me now. How could I be pacified after this? He then turned over the paper to show me my deal. Top line was MSRP, $34,420. There was a $5,833 discount. He highlighted the adjusted price of $28,587, highlighted that, okay, and said that was what I was paying for the car. I mean, you got to think I'm mentally retarded. Then he highlighted the out-the-door price of $35,681.15. He didn't highlight the $1,973 appearance package. There's a junk fee, dealer-installed accessory. The $287 taxable fees, another junk fee, or the $999 dock fee, which is another junk fee. My real price was actually $31,846, which represented a $2,574 discount from MSRP. Now, remember, it's a year-old car. It's a new car in name only. It's a year old. In the sense that it's below MSRP, it's a pretty good deal. I'd say it was a pretty good deal if it was a current model new car, but for a year-old new car, I don't think it's a good deal. But a far cry from the $6,833 advertised discount. I mean, why isn't this guy in jail? I mean, you advertise a $6,833 discount, and it's not the case, and he's getting away with it. I mean, he's selling these cars. That's the reason that, of course, I came in the dealership in the first place. I asked, what's this appearance package? Here we go. He said, that's standard for all their vehicles. I said, this is the first I'm hearing of it. Of course, it wasn't the ad. He went on to say it comes with door edge guards, lifetime window tint. Whose lifetime? Interior protection, against rips, tears, spills, and he also car washes. Of course, the car washes mean you got to come back to the dealership, and if you're lucky, they might wash your car. You live 30 miles away, you're going to drive 30 miles for a car wash. I asked him if it could be removed from the price. He said no. I said, okay, thank you. I appreciate your time. He asked me to please wait here a moment so Ken, his numbers guy, could come talk to me. I texted my husband to call me to get me out of here. He called me, and I kept my phone in my ear as I walked towards the door. Ken reached me before I escaped. And that's the way you feel when you go through something like this. You got to get out. You got to escape. He extended his hand for a shake and asked how I liked the numbers today. And I said, if my man Ahmed took, he didn't want to know if my man Ahmed, this is the sales manager talking, took good care of me. I said I wasn't thrilled. I continued speaking on my phone to my husband with my iPhone glued to my side of my head as I walked out. So there you have it, boy. That's a classic bait and switch, illegal. I can't think of enough negative things to say
It reminds
about
me
this
of
shop.
the pre-pandemic type of shops.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I-95 Nissan in Riviera Beach, Florida. That's in Palm Beach County, adjacent to West Palm Beach, and it's just off of I-95. I-95 Nissan, and I'm pretty sure that is a Terry Taylor.
Yeah,
Store,
I think
Terry
so.
Taylor, yeah.
After investigating, we finally uncovered that,
Yeah.
I think.
So we'll be looking for your votes. We vote on the curve, and if you're going to give an F, this is about as bad as you can get. If you're going to give an A, and I won't even explain that because you know it's not an A. So I don't want to poison the votes here. But vote your conscience. But remember, we do vote on the curve.
I have a vote in from Anne Marie, F for illegal behavior. I was thinking about the same thing, and wondering if I could make a standard of mine. If there's something obviously illegal, do I automatically fail them? Even though there's a lot of illegal stuff going on amongst all the car dealerships. But this is particularly egregious. I'm going along with Anne Marie. I'm going to fail him. That's my grade.
Oh.
And I'm going to refresh my screen. I might have another grade coming in, but I know Rick's got a bunch over there, I'm sure.
We are having a little technical difficulty right now.
Oh, no.
We lost one channel, and we do not have our live feed right now.
Oh, dang it. Okay, well, what do you think?
Rick?
Give me just a second. Okay, wait a minute. I got votes.
I'm live.
Okay, here
Okay,
we go.
It's Becca.
Mark Smith, I give the dealership a D minus. Pretty good. Ridiculous. Tim Gilliland, this one's easy. A big juicy F. Brian Sidlatko, I'm going to give him an N for never buy a Nissan. False advertisement. Tom Steckel, D. Year-old model, and the Rogue is one of the most overstocked models. Too many add-ons and junk fees. No nitrogen saved them from an F. Tom Steckel says a D. So, see who we got else here. Mark Smith also says, if I'm going to buy a Nissan, I'll use Carousel Nissan in Iowa City.
All right, we got to Mr. Shop them.
Joseph Kelleher, F. Deceptive advertising and junk fees. For me personally, I don't want to go with the nuke option, so I'm going to give it the D minus.
Okay.
Just to say, hey, you're going to fight tooth and nail against
We're
them.
watching you, I-95 Nissan.
Yeah, but we can't. Like we say, we don't really want to give anybody the absolute F or the absolute A. Unless they really, really deserve it.
I'm going to say I was definitely influenced by Anne-Marie. She came in there real fast. Oh, Jonathan gives him an F. Jonathan on the coast. That's very cool. And we also have another F here. Who sent this here? I don't have the name on this one. But F. My people say F.
Well, now this shopping report makes you realize why Terry Taylor doesn't want people to know he owns these stores, because he have to be very ashamed of this. And I don't believe the guy really. I mean, the guy's a he just bought a home in what was it? Was it Palm Beach or somewhere around here for $35 million? I mean, the guy is, he's got more, he's the largest owner, private owner of car dealerships in the world. And so he's got so many of these things going. He keeps his name off of it. You really have to.
Very smart.
Yeah, very smart. But this is, I would see he has deniability, I guess, of this illegal action, and it's just a shame. I mean, I don't care. He owns it. He's responsible. Right? You might have too many dealerships to watch and take care of, but shame on you. That's your fault, not the customer's fault.
Yeah.
And for the customer to have to go through this, and your dealership that you own and you take profits from, I think is wrong. Nancy, well, what do you think about it? Need I ask?
His house was
Okay.
paid for by appearance packages.
I'll make this fast. We have 3 minutes left. I hope everyone read Open Letter to Marco Rubio and Rick Scott. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Earl has been working with the Federal Trade Commission, talking to them about this CARS rule. And this CARS rule, the CARS stands for Combating Auto Retail Scams Rule. And he has been working constantly, feverishly, and he's trying to get this passed. And what a shame. You know, Nissan in Riviera Beach, I'll tell you what, this is just awful. It's just awful. I would give them something less than an F if that was possible, but I have to give them an F.
We talked about a G, I think, last week.
We
Something
did.
of-
We created a new category.
Something of this with this.
Where are you going? You G plus?
Well, I'd like to give them something, but I can't do it on the air. So for that,
You're the Navy widow today.
there you go. Okay, folks, thanks so much for joining us. And Earl, did you vote?
Oh, F. I'm sorry. I was so verbal during the report. I didn't think I even needed to. But that's an F. And like Sue said, if we had another grade, maybe we should have another grade because that's the worst report I can remember in a long time.
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. You're an important part of this show, and you tune in every single Saturday, and we so appreciate it. Have a beautiful weekend. We'll be right back here on the Oldies Channel.